All right, let's come back home now. And several commemorations are being held in Sharpeville this morning. That's where 69 people were killed when the apartheid police opened fire during a protest against past laws on this day 63 years ago. Newzroom Afrika's Linda Mnisi is there. Linda, good morning to you. Talk to us about how that community is commemorating Human Rights Day. I see you are flanked by the supporters of Action SA.
Indeed, Xoli, as you would have said in that particular intro, it's a hive of activity here in Sharpeville with a number of organizations, including political parties, holding commemorative events just to now highlight on today's issues in particular. We've seen a number of organizations, like I said, going up and down, really trying to, speak to those issues. But right now I'm joined by Action SA leader Herman Mashaba, who will talk to us about their program here. Mr. Mashaba, thank you so much for your time. When you drive around Sharpeville today, the issues that keep coming up are those of service delivery and dilapidating infrastructure. Talk to us about how Action SA has been received over the past 3 years that you've been here.
Well, this is the third year that, as you're aware, Action SA is 2.5 years old, but we started as the People's Dialogue, and when we came here in March of the first year, when we were still running the People's Dialogue, we were actually well received. As you can see today, really obviously over-surprised me because, yes, I know we've got the support in this community, and the people of Mfuleni in particular, what they've been going through, it's actually shameful. You just actually have to really be at the cemetery where our fallen heroes and heroines are lying. It's actually an indictment on our government to say, these are the people actually who started the liberation of our people in 1960 when HFF decided to gun them down. And we enjoyed our democracy in 1994 because of them. And now 29 years later, I look at the situation. I used to come into this community when I was a business person selling hair care products and so forth. I'm ashamed to say that Sharpeville, the Val, all over the country, I can see my country's infrastructure, I can see my country, everything actually going down, be education, be the quality of our lives, be our personal safety, where we live in a country where 84 people are being murdered on a daily basis. Countries at war. Countries at war don't actually lose the number of people that we are losing. At the same time, we live in a country where in 1996, when this constitution was adopted, human rights was really one of the cornerstone of our constitution, including the president, the current president, Cyril Ramaphosa, went all over the world addressing parliaments of the world about this miracle of a constitution. It's unfortunate. Here's the same man who's today violating and breaching this constitution at every corner, at every opportunity that he gets. It's really very unfortunate. That's why for me, today it's a mixed emotion, mixed emotion of celebrating the freedom. But at the same time, I really look at the plight of our people. Our people are poorer than they were before. 54% of South Africans live under the breadline. The president himself in January was celebrating that 29 million South Africans live on grants. It's a shame. It's an indictment on him. As a society, as a civilized nation, you must celebrate when your citizens are free of government, not when they're dependent on government.
One of the things that the EFF's national shutdown highlighted yesterday was how the response to the current status quo, right, be it load shedding or any trouble that the country is currently facing. What do you think then should be the response from residents of Sharpeville and those that are served under the Mfuleni municipality?
You know, I think as South Africans, if we need to save this country, and we've got to save it in 2024, we don't have an option. And we're not going to save this country and save South Africa by shutting down our economy. We are not going to get freedom by forcing people to stay away from home. We are not going to free South Africa by inciting violence. We must actually exercise our democratic right the 36, 37 million South Africans go out come 2024. Let's vote this ANC government out of power, because ANC belongs to the dustbins of our history. They don't belong in government.
You speak about voting, and one of the things that is lamented by various communities across South Africa is the need for a stronger leadership. In your own party, you're facing internal squabbles. Do you think you are the better alternative?
Well, without doubt, if anyone is under impression we are facing squabbles, I can tell you we are celebrating, because we are a political party that is decisive. You come here to Action SA, you think you can be an agent for the ANC, we're going to flush you out. We are not going to stand on the fence. So if ever the ANC can send the people into our organization thinking that they can destabilize us, I can assure you we are going to flush them out. We are not going to hesitate. We are not going to apologize to anyone. Action SA is up and running. Look at it. We lost our provincial chairperson for Gauteng on Monday afternoon. By Monday evening, we had a provincial chairperson by the name of Fuzung Gubeni. Look at what has happened ever since he's taken over. Already on Saturday, launched 3 branches in Gauteng. The biggest one in Soweto was invited. You look at the activity. Look at today. It's a demonstration of a political party that is decisive, the political party that does not hesitate. Look at what happened. I'm sure you saw what we did yesterday with the IEC in Tshwane. Tomorrow we're going to be in the municipality of Tshwane. All those traitors who voted with the ANC and EFF, we got rid of them. We expelled them. Tomorrow we're going into council to make sure that we can put in a DA mayor. And a few days later, we're going to come out with a motion to remove that speaker. And Action SA will have a speaker in the municipality of Tshwane.
All right, Herman Mashaba, there's the leader of Action SA out in Sharpeville for that commemorative event, talking about the state of affairs here in this particular area, decrying, of course, issues around service delivery and how it's generally looking also into the response that the community really can have in terms of making sure that they make their voices heard where service delivery and other issues are concerned.